is your Irontrader. This is the last call of the day. So we're going to take a look here at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But first of all, we'll take a look here at Apple, AAPL. Actually, it's bucking the system. It's up about 2.5 points there today. Okay, at the end of the video, the support and resistance levels are posted for crude and natural gas. This video is for information purposes only, not a recommendation buy, selling stock market ETF. Please like, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Okay, here we have Apple. Now it looks like old Tim Cook, him and the T-Man got together, and they look like he's going to spend a shitload of money here in the U.S. building on plants, which is awesome, okay? So the stock here is green. Everything else is down. This is bucking the system. Now, let me just big this up a little bit. We can see a little clearer. Okay, now you can see here, we have this green candle, but it came down and went where to go. It held that nice support level there at 243.98. Now, you can see here on the upside, we made a high today of 240.86. Friday's high was 248.69. So we made a little bit higher high, okay? So this is what you're looking at for on the upside. Now, your next level, if it keeps right on running, we're going to look top of this candle here, 249.10. We're going to come up here. You're looking at 253.28 level. And then let me just take this down a little bit here. Okay, that right there. And then what we're going to do is we're going to go right to the left of the chart here. You're looking at 255 level. We got 255.65. We'll come up here at 258.21. And obviously your big retest and breakout is 260.10. Very, very nicely. Chart looks very, very bullish. See how I like this? See, a low, higher low. And then we just have that series of nice higher lows all the way up, and we're above that nice 50-day, 21-day, and the 8-day, the 100-day, and the 200-day. So this is looking very, very bullish here, like on a weekly chart, same way it is on the daily chart. Now, downside here, well, this 8 days everything, 243.97. If that's lost, here's your next target of support is going to be 240.72. If that's lost, we're going to come down here to 236.67. And then we have Honda over here at 235.74 here. But this is very, very nice. Now you can see here, see how we have this W pattern going on here? So once this breaks out here and we start closing above this, say 250 level, okay? Then we can just start targeting and we'd head towards that 260.10. Now Apple isn't that big of a mover, you know what I mean? It's not like, what Google or Netflix, like Netflix it does, or Meta was doing, or even like Nvidia was doing. But again, you can still make money on this stock here. I own it for a long term, and then I'll trade it there on the short term basis also. Looking very, very good. 63, plenty of room to run. Green over your red, looking very good. Momentum to the upside. Same with the RSI here on the weekly. This looks like the green is curling right back up here nicely. So all you got to do is watch that 260.10. We break above that, then you're going to hit that 275 level. And I think eventually you're going to work yourself up to that $300 level very, very easy. Okay, let's take a look here now at Bitcoin. Okay, here we have Bitcoin. Bitcoin's still looking for the old catalyst, okay? So now what do we have here? Friday, we had that red candle, and today we have that lower low, lower high. That's really not good, okay? So we don't have a bottom in here yet, as they say, okay? Now, again, when the market is down, like the NASDAQ is down, about 100 today. The Dow is up here, and S&P is flat. However, now just remember, we can always have that turnaround Tuesday, okay? So just remember that. A lot of times like today, the futures were all up, and that's usually the sign that says it's going to sell off, okay? So it really is doing just the opposite of what is saying kind of a situation. So when you see them up markets there, what you really want to do is you want to be patient and wait, and then maybe take a little shorty, okay? So here's what we have here on Bitcoin, okay? So let's look at the downside. You're looking at 93,605 level, okay? This here level is going to be next, 93,305, and then we're going to have your retest right there. Look at that price channel at 91,455. That's lost. We come right here, okay? You have that 89,525, and then we have all the 100-day at 88,692. Now, this is just a sideways trade, so again, but I always like to show you here, if you haven't seen this here, you're looking at 8670. There's your gap. And then we have the fill, and that always gives you good support levels here. And then we have your 200-day all the way down here at that 75,852 level, okay? So right now she's, just sideways action, okay? We had that descending wedge. We had kind of like a bull flag descending wedge, and it just didn't pay out. It just is just sideways, very, very tight kind of an action situation. Okay, upside, you have to get it back above this 8-day 96,392. If you can here, we can come up to the top of this candle here. You're looking at 96,890, and then we have 97,200. We work yourself up here, 98,295. These are all your resistant levels here, 98.40. But realistically, what you're looking at is that 21-day, you're looking at 98,784, and that 50-day at 99,084. Now, they're saying, oh, it's going to go to 200,000. It very well may be by the end of the year. But right now, you have to get above the 8 to 21 and the 50-day. Otherwise, you ain't going nowhere. It's just that simple, okay? You're going to be, as long as you're below that 8-day, it's sideways to down gets a situation. And you can see how, look how that resistance has just held this thing right on down. This is why you trade the charts, okay? So basically, IBIT for the long, BIT for the short, and you can make money in both directions. Okay, 42, not overbought, oversold. Right here, your green below your red, that's still showing momentum there to the downside, which we have. Okay, so basically what we really want to watch here is the bottom of this candle here. Okay, that's going to be key support level 93.05, and then we have your retest there at that 91,455. Now, if this happens to drop all the way down and you feel that gap and that fill, and you come down to that 200-day, I would say bet the farm, because I tell you, this is going to run up much, much higher than. But right now, we just have sideways, so it's a two-way trade. Okay, let's take a look here now at crude oil and natural gas. Okay, crude oil, natural gas, whole lot of nothing. Okay. We've had a little bit of a run up there today, but it's really, you can see we put that lower low in there. So basically, this is what you're watching here. When those futures open at 6 p.m. tonight, just watch this 70-12. That's going to be very, very key, okay? But you also want to watch today's candle. You had that high of 70.88, the low of 69.80 level here. But as long as we're closing above that 70-12, then we're looking here just a sideways kind of an action, okay? If we can break out above today's high, then we're going to run into huge resistance here. You got that 8-day at 71.35. We have this 100-day here at 71.48. Then we have your 21-day 72.19, and then we have that 50-day at 72.61. So you've got so much resistance here. High, lower high, lower high. That's never good as a descending channel coming all the way down. So realistic, I think over time this is going to go lower. I think we're going to definitely retest this 65.27, maybe 63, 60, and you can get down to the 57 level there. So, but you got to be very, very careful, because we got to see how this is all going to shake out here. So realistically, what you got to do is just trade it. I don't really have much for you there today, because this is like watching paint dry. There's really nothing here. Okay. Now, natural gas, same thing, contract roll and play here. But you notice that it came down, but we're holding that 8-day, okay? Very, very key. Now, again, if that's lost here, we just look through today's low, okay? So you're looking at 3.90. That's going to be very, very key. If that's lost, we'll come right at the top of this candle. You're looking at 3.80 here, okay? Then we can come down top of this candle, 3.72, and then we come down to your 50-day at 3.64 and possibly 21-day at 3.60. But as you notice it came down, but you're still holding that 8-day, okay? Upside, very, very easy. 409, there's your gap. Look to the bottom there. There's your fill at 4.14. So if this rallies up here, look to fill this gap. That's going to be your next resistance level. And then we come right over top of this candle, 420, okay, 430, 432, 436, 440, 439, and then we have your Friday's high at 444, and then 447 is your big retest area. So right now we're trading this range, this 8-day here to the bottom, to the top here, okay? If we lose that 8-day, then you'd be trading that 8-day down to the 50, 21-day. But right now, this is what we have. It's really not a whole lot of anything. There was a little bit scalp good in the UNG today, but it was just very, very little. I think I got out of there. I think it was what did I get? Yeah, 20 cents on that trade there. So it wasn't really a whole lot on the UNG there today, because you didn't have much range, okay? And it's just like what crude is here. There wasn't anything really here. I got a short going here, and I didn't scalp any long at all on crude today. A little bit on the UNG here today, but that's pretty much all that we have, okay? So you got to wait for tomorrow. Maybe we get a turnaround Tuesday, and this could either going to run up or she can rip down, okay? So just watch that 8-day. Very, very critical. Very, very critical. Same way on crude. Watch that 70-12. Very, very critical. Okay, that's what I got for you. I'll be back here tomorrow morning. Take a look at Bitcoin, crude oil, natural gas. But just, we have a day like we have today. Don't be afraid to sit on your hands. Okay, that's a lot better than losing money. Okay, so don't take a risk right now. If you watch my midday video and you look at a seasonality chart, really you got to sell off now till about mid-March. So don't get too excited about it. And then you can go extremely long and then ride that right on up here to the summertime. Okay, trade what's in front of you, not what you want.